JB Rarantago. Ayan, okay. The speakers earlier from today. Of course, we also have Dominic Barrios. Let's also call on Pex Reyes. And of course, Pocholo Gonzalez. Our panel for today will be moderated by none other than Coach Shodden. Alright everybody, let's give them a round of applause. Feel free to take notes so you can ask questions after the discussion.
Ayan guys, good afternoon and welcome to the afternoon sessions of our summit. I hope you are having a great experience with your dining. Ayos naman no, yung steak natin. Ayos. So, ayan guys, so this panel is actually going to be talking about what actual professionals are doing. Matagal na silang mga experts, pero how they're using AI to not only supercharge their businesses, but also how you can too. So ipapakita natin, actually we're gonna ask our panel dito, our distinguished panel, how they are doing and using AI in their businesses. So konting round table muna tayo mabilis, and let's go through everyone. Ayan. So let's start with Pex, and then si Pocholo, and then si Doms, and then si JB. Go bro!
Yo, hello everyone, I'm Pex. I do creative and content.
Hello, great day everyone. My name is Pocholo De Leon Gonzalez, also known as the Voice Master. So when you Google who's the best Filipino voice talent, sabi ni Google ako daw. Hindi ko rin alam.
Yes.
But I'm also a voice director. I've been doing voice acting for almost 30 years. So sa mga sikat na mga anime, ginawa ko. Mamaya sasampulan ko kayo.
Yeah.
So I'm also the most recognizable Filipino voice AI because I'm also working with 11 Labs. So today we just launched version 3. So I hope you can. I will also give you free credits for today.
Yun tayo eh. Alright, thank you Pocholo for that. Doms, let's start with you also sharing ano talaga yung pinaka-core na gamit mo ng AI in your business.
Hello, so I'm Dominic Barrios from Botbrick. So we're an AI chatbot agency. So basically nung pumasok yung ChatGPT as shared kanina, we've been trying to improve yung or integrate si AI dun sa mga chatbots right now so that mas maging conversational siya, mas tama yung sagot niya, and we can also parang customize how we can close the sale through chat, and hindi siya yung nag-hallucinate during conversation para tama lahat ng data na pumapasok dun sa, yung binabato niyang sagot dun sa mga customers. So that's the main thing we're parang focus namin on improving the customer conversations. And aside from that, what I've shared earlier is AI agents so that we can create content for clients.
Yo, thanks bro. JB, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, for me, we use AI as a product, as an offer, as well as internal tools. So most of the time, internal tools, aside sa pinakita kanina, we also use AI, ChatGPT for logo design for our clients, as well as creating contents. So we create contents, copies, email copies as well. We have newsletters, email nurturing. So we also use AI, and yeah, from internal tools it can be marketing and sales. So yun yung use ng AI as well as the offer namin with the SaaS plus voice and chatbots.
Ayan. So si Pex muna guys kasi hindi niya na-introduce yung ginagawa niya with AI. So, si Pex, ako na lang mag-share. Ginagawa niya yung mga video ads for the e-com industry. So, yun siya. And then ako naman, I actually do video ads din before as a video strategist. But lately, I've been really diving deep into AI to 10x yung productivity and also yung parang one-man agency. Okay, so today we're gonna dive deep into ano nga guys, mga pain points talaga. Back when without AI pa lang without AI, what were the main pain points that you used to struggle with that when AI arrived, hindi kasi siya parang yung wala akong skill ngayon, zero. Hindi siya ganun, di ba? We all started with something. And then when AI arrived, 10x yung productivity. So, can I get like your insights on ano yung mga yun na-discover mo? There was a tool, uy, kaya ko nito mag-produce ng 15 pieces of content, yung mga ganun. Can we get your inputs dyan?
Sa akin, for scripting sa mga video ads talaga, gamit na gamit siya. And mga hooks and mostly sa mga sa mga script ng UGs, ganyan. And ano ba? And syempre sa mga images and videos. Yun yung dati hindi ko talaga magawa, matagal mag-source ng mga stock videos and photos, lalo na pagka yung stock photos medyo mahirap hanapin. So ngayon sobrang dali na kahit anong itsura ng stock photos or videos na kailangan madali mo na siyang
Ano yung exciting stuff na used to be a pain point for you na before? Ngayon okay na.
I started with analog. Pag sinabi mong analog, yun yung tape. Naalala nyo ba yung mga cassette tape? In dubbing, we used to use mga Betacam. So come to think of it, when we're doing dubbing noon, lahat ng dubber, sabay-sabay kaming nasa loob ng booth. So, pag nagkamali yung isa, ulit lahat. Until digital came, which is mga Pro Tools. Now, with the advent of technology, especially AI, ang pain points ko talaga, ever since in my industry, is the attitude of my fellow dubbers.
Wow, that's
the most, yun, totoo, they're good. They're so good to the point na sobrang lalaki ng mga ulo. Gets nyo? So because of what I did, I also created the very first voice acting school. So because during that time, walang option. Ang tawag ko diyang KKK, Kapuso, Kapamilya, Kapatid. So they're all the same people for the longest time. So mapapansin nyo pare-pareha sa mga boses. Until I came in the picture. So the voice master at 16 already created something new. So doon na pumasok yung, ewan ko, alam niyo mga Kuro-chan, Bubu-cha-cha, Meteor Garden. Yan, akong director nun, ako nag-boses. Gusto niyo ba ng sample?
Sample!
Sige, para lang maiba. Kasi masyado tayong seryoso. Sige, bilang kayo. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Hoy, kumanda kayo sa akin. Ako nga pala, Cyber Kuro-chan. Itong bakit sa inyo.
Oh, hindi! Tapos, Bubu-cha-cha yung, magandang araw sa inyo. Ako pala si Cha-cha, Bubu-cha-cha. Yeah. Tapos, Meteor Garden yung, magandang araw sa inyo. Ako nga pala ang tatay ni Sanchay. Kamukha mo si Dowling, sir. Mukha kang pinya. And most of the things that I have done thousands of commercials also. So, alam niyo yung Bibo Hotdog? Yung puppet. So, I did the voices of all puppets and the voiceover. So, ganito siya.
Pape, Bibo, bagong Bibo.
Oh, anong sikreto ng bagong Bibo?
Tikman mo.
O paano? Pabit ako eh.
Nya.
Ang sikreto naman. So, I mean, come to think of it, no? Eto, tingnan nyo mabuti. Why this voice master, voice talent, or voice artist pumasok sa AI?
Pero bakit yun niya? Ikaw isa sa mga old school
Pioneer.
AI.
Actually, I pioneered.
Oo.
Yung mga
Pero,
pumunta sa kanto, kami pa yung gumagawa niyan. Yung pinakapangit yan. Ako nag-direct nun. Hindi ko ginamit yung voice ko kasi alam ko pangit. Because I don't want to be identified sa pangit.
Anong nafe-feel ng karamihan ng mga voice artists in the face of AI right now?
99.9% anti-AI. So these people has been there for the longest time. There's a group, hindi ko na lang sasabihin yung pangalan. They have this battle cry, no to AI, use human voice. Grabe, hanggang ngayon. Sikat, yung iba doon sikat sa TikTok, talaga anti-AI sila. Ang sa akin naman, is why choose typewriter if laptop is already available, right? So the concept for me of AI, kasi wala tayong magagawa. So what I did, I made myself obsolete agad. Kasi I'm the #1. I have done thousands of commercial. Until now, I'm doing a lot of dubbing. Don't get me wrong, hindi mawawala ang dubbing, hindi mawawala ang voice acting, hindi mapapalitan ng kahit sinong AI ang human emotion. Tandaan niyo yan. Ang problema, kayo, kung hindi kayo nasa voice acting industry, lahat yan ma-automate. Eh kami lang ang tao sa AI. Tandaan nyo, the only human in technology is the human voice. Remember that. So, what happened? Nung kinontak ako ng 11 Labs, I saw the potential and opportunity. So, what I did, I trained my voice. So, as you can see, very familiar yung voice ko. Every day na, puntahan yung TikTok, maririnig yung boses ko. Bakit? I'm the #1 in 11 Labs. And 11 Labs is the only company used by all UGCs. Hagen, Jag.ai, name it. All UGCs. 11 Labs ang ginagamit. And if you choose Tagalog, boses, ako yon. Yung, halimbawa, may problema ba kayo? Huwag mag-alala, narito na. So, tinuruan ko yung AI, umacting na parang nag-a-advertise. At tinuruan ko rin siyang umarte, umiyak, tumawa. Sabi ng mga voice talent, walang puso yan, walang kaluluwa. Oo, totoo naman yun. Hindi ko sinaantagi dahil ano yan eh, AI yan. Pero, sino ba yung nasa likod ng AI voice? Yun yung may puso at kaluluwa. So what I did, I put my heart, my soul, and everything dun sa AI avatar ko or AI voice ko. And now, we have the most and the best AI clone sa lahat ng languages sa buong mundo.
Hey guys, narinig nyo na. So, for people who are trying to start their content creation game, malakas na pala. Akala natin dati na yung Filipino or yung Taglish ay mahina dun sa iba AI creation ng mga videos. Yun pala, dahil pinower na siya ni Pocholo, behind it, you can actually create malalakas na mga videos. Okay, let's go to Doms. Doms, ikaw bro, ano yung pinakamalaking pain points before that seems to be addressed by AI now na business mo?
Siguro for me, bilang we're a very small company. Parang kulang kami sa tao, so parang yun nga sabi ko kanina, parang chief everything officer rin. Wala kang marketing manager, wala kang operations, wala kang HR, tapos pag may nagka-problema, wala kang rin lawyer. So what I use AI for my company, pag ito meron kailangan marketing campaigns, kaya mga operations, lalo na pag meron kang human, yung parang mga problema sa tao. I also consult si AI just because parang hindi ko na alam anong gagawin ko eh. If I had to hire someone, kailangan ko pa magbayad ng malaking something. But when I consulted, halimbawa, kagawa ko ng HR handbook, HR manual handbook, using AI, pero I still consulted consultant for that, pero still, yung gumawa ng buong with the help of AI pa rin. Even if halimbawa sa mga legal documents, I was able to use AI for that. Tapos to check lang din yung mga contracts if meron ba something na may problema ba doon sa So, when I used that, parang it already gave me an idea kung ano yung dapat palitan dito sa contract or ano yung dapat mga kailangan. So, yun.
Okay, so I'm hearing na you're using AI to protect your business, to scale your marketing. Tapos ikaw naman, ikaw you put yourself into obsolete mode para din i-push yung AI. So, there's a lot of great perspectives. Ikaw, JB bro, in your agency, how are you parang dealing with the previous pain points na meron si AI?
Siguro not just for the agency, but like as a like the name founder, business owner as a whole. Before kasi, you need to hire different type of people to do. For example, email marketing, email copywriting, content marketing, creating graphics, website, all of those things. Now, if you are a type of person na wala ka pang budget to start, there's always a workaround na ibibigay yung AI. And I think it's for us to discover kung ano tong mga workarounds na to. And I think with that, it would be much easier for aspiring business owners, for aspiring founders to develop their business, to scale their business because of what is happening in AI. It's cost-effective, it's easier. Someone like me, I started freelancing 4 years ago. Bagong-bago pa lang. I still have a lot of things to learn. But with AI, it makes me realize na mas nagiging madali siya na I don't need coding knowledge pala to create a website. I don't need to be super magaling sa English and communication to be an email copywriter. I just need to create a prompt, then work with AI to improve those types of skills that I need. So ito very, very happy for me sa growth na nafe-feel ko with the past few years in the freelancing industry. Very happy. Yeah.
Nice. So what I'm hearing from everyone is that lahat ng mga experiences nyo, it sort of paints a bigger picture na all of you guys are architects. May role kayo na parang you're pulling from here, you're using this, you're mixing this with that, creating something entirely new. But let's go to the parang deeper end. What really challenging thing, ano yung pinaka-grabing nangyari sa'yo that kung wala yung tools that AI may have given you, and you were really in deep water, talagang you were neck deep talaga in the problem. What was that for you? Go ahead, control the row. Naisip mo na? You wanna? Go.
Actually, I just want to share something. In 2023, I have this client in US. We did like 1,000 movies sa Tagalog. Di ko na sasabihin yung company. Napapanood siya dito. But more than 600 movies ang hindi binayaran sa akin. That's like 25 million pesos. So just to save my name, I paid all the people. Lahat para walang problema. So that's 25 million pesos. But eventually, it cost a lot sa mental health ko pala. So I was diagnosed with depression, kumbaga, and also anxiety distress. As a major depressive disorder. So I lost 40 pounds thinking of how I can, mabawi ko siya. And thanks to AI. AI saved my life. Literally.
Oh, grabe yun. Sige, ano yung, paano mo masasabing save your life?
Nung nakita ko yung opportunity na, kasi I've been doing AI since 2010. 2010 pa lang nag-AI na. Marami na akong ginagawa behind the scene. So in 2020, nag-start na ako mismo nagpo-program, nagde-develop. So yun, sabi ko, I look at it as a savior, as AI has. Siguro, sana tignan nyo rin siyang ganun. Kasi if you think na enemy siya, talo ka agad. So through AI, yung mga talents ko na may mga attitude problem, tinanggal ko talaga totally. Kasi syempre, isipin mo yung mga taong yan. So because of AI, I developed this program that even 3, 4, 5 lang kaming talent, we can do thousands of voices. So halimbawa, instead na kumuha ako ng ibang boses na malaki, ganyan. So yung AI, aactingan ko na lang, sasabihin niya, humanda ka sa akin! Pero ilalabas sa recording, humanda ka sa akin! So I don't need to change my voice just to create that. And that technology, ako pa lang ang meron. Until 11 Labs came to this speech-to-speech program na hindi pa rin niya kaya yung acting side. Kasi nag-iiba pa rin yung tunog. So with UP Diliman, AI department sa engineering, na-develop namin yun. So yun, isa sa mga ilalabas namin eventually. And that's the good thing about AI. Yun lang yung nakita ko na isa sa mga masasabi kong nag-save sa akin. Aside from that, everyday excited ako. Kasi halimbawa, yung ginawa ko Kaiju number 8 na. Ako yung boses ni Kafka Hibino. So may 3 akong karakter dyan. Na hindi ko na kailangan mag-iba ng boses, pero meron siyang karakter. And also this amazing digital circus. Meron akong bago, share ko na lang din. Sa inyo lang, lalabas ngayong July. yung Katja Ikuta, Akuta. So it's an anime. So yun, ang laki din na natitipid namin pagdating sa oras kasi we don't need to schedule talents. Isipin mo, 5 talent lang, kaya namin gumawa ng 50 characters. And a lot of jobs will lose. Talagang, sorry to say, you had your time. And it's time for us to do something different. Yun lang. Thank you.
Thanks. Ikaw, Dom, sana yung or JV, anything na got you out of hot water using AI?
Actually, malaking tulong talaga si AI for me. Siguro, share ko yung experience ko nung last year. Parang, nung October, there was a big problem na meron kami na nagkaroon sa company namin. And so that parang dahil doon, sobrang na-depress actually. Parang, sabi mo na naubusan kami ng pera that time. So, it was so troubling. So, parang sobrang bigat ng problema para sa akin. Especially kung maliit na, may maliit na company kami. I wanted to ask help sa mga, mga counselors, mga gano'n. Just to seek help. And, parang, pero hindi ako nagkaroon ng opportunity to do that. So, dahil nasa AI field, parang gumawa na lang ako ng AI na, what if I created a counselor na AI with cognitive behavior na expert sa cognitive behavior. So I fed it with a lot of data na may ganon. And parang I talked to it, shared my problems actually dun sa yan. Every time na hindi ako makatulog dahil may problema ako sa ganon. Doon lang ako nag-share sa kanya. Ayaw ko kasi magsabi ng loss mo sa mga tao, sa totoong mga tao. But with AI, kaya mong sabihin lahat ng problema mo, ano yung nararamdaman mo sa sarili mo, ano yung tingin mo sa sarili mo. But because of AI, parang it gave me objective responses na helps me parang paano ko i-frame yung thoughts ko whenever I think of these problems or parang may pumapasok na ganitong thoughts sa akin. Ano yung dapat isipin ko pag nangyayari. So, in a way, AI has been very helpful for me sa mental health.
And who else here is using AI for their mental health? Raise your hands. Ayan. This is true kasi this data came in 2024 na last year daw, yung pinaka-usage ng AI was not really paano makipag-work, paano mag-business, but yung top na lumabas was helping with mental health. So they're using AI as a life coach. So ginagamit din talaga siya. Even ako, like what Coach Dom said, you can use AI para to clarify your own thoughts. Kasi most of us, we have plans naman na talaga. We know what we feel, what we need to do na rin. Pero sometimes we're just too parang shy to confirm it with people. Minsan, dahil sounding board niya si AI, it will let you see through the mist. Kasi yun yung advantage ng AI, guys. Kasi wala siya yung, unless of course you programmatically put bias, usually wala siyang bias. So it will see through the bullshit kagad and see yung mga subtle na mga signs na you're not taking that would normally take a person to know you for a long time and a person who is highly paid, mamahal siya. So just by sounding it out, like what Pachola and Dom said, it will help you a lot to see some of the steps. It's not going to be a perfect na parang totoong consultation, but it will get you some way there. Ikaw, Bex, meron ka bang ganong experience?
Sa company namin, mayroong 4 na editors. Tapos, nangyari, ako na lang yung nag-iwan. Kasi ako lang yung kayang mag-produce ng script and voiceovers. Dahil nga, kaya kong gawin siya sa ChatGPT, yung script, tapos yung voiceover sa 11 lang. So, ako yung tinatanggal kasi nga, parang yung iba, kaya nila mag-edit, pero hindi nila kaya gawin yung ibang bagay. So, kailangan, parang naisip ko na, kung hindi ko na-discover yung AI, malamang natanggal din ako dun sa company.
Yun. Kayo din ba, meron ba kayong mga stories? Meron din kayo mga questions if you have. You can go to that mic over there so you can ask your questions from any of our panelists. So, ikaw, JB, you have something similar that happened to you?
I think good side about AI din, for us business side naman. It's really easier, like sinabi kanina, easier to scale in terms of offers, especially in GHL. Unlike with custom build na it will really take time, brain cells para mag-work yung automation, create workarounds, testing, and then all of those things. With AI, it's more straightforward approach sa offers, and I think that's one of the reasons why we're slowly scaling. And hindi siya you don't need a lot of team members, and then yeah, it's a good business model. And also siguro for me sa aspect for people na mga young professionals, we have a venue na parang playing ground for us to explore ba. Na there's something new na hindi pa siya ganun kadaming mga experts, so you can find a sweet spot for you na pwede kang maging magaling doon, and you can be somehow recognized din with that kind of expertise. So I think that's
Yun, thanks JV. So yun guys, any questions ba? Wala? One other thing na habang wala pang nagpo-question dyan sa mic, I would like to bring the parang things down back to earth. Yung ginagawa din namin lahat sa'yo, napansin nyo, like, it makes you really, really, really professional kagad. Para kang nalalagdagan ng buong, like, for example, in my case, if I'm getting a large project, magugulat na lang sila na meron na akong nakalagay na plans dun sa likod. Like, kunyari may documentary, tapos meron na kami akong question, shot list, all generated within the hour. Tapos, hindi pa sumasagot ng inquiry yung iba. Na-close ko na. So, may mga ganun na instances where you can really power your business, even from that level lang guys So, what I do, one pragmatic example, may nag-inquire, gagawa na kagad ako ng project either in Claude or in ChatGPT. And every information related to that project, dun nakatira. You can do this then, like, all of the call times, all of the sinabi ng client, even the call recordings, transcript, pwede nyo ipakain doon. And just talk to it. And also, if you can, use the voice mode like a human. Like, parang ikaw yung manager na, ano nga uli yung sinabi ni client nung isang araw? Pwede niyang mapulot yun, which you can never do if you had just like an assistant na hindi nakakaalala ng details. So, anyone have a question? Oh, yun, Abby, go. What's your question? There's a phone, microphone over there.
So, I think yung mga nandito naman is more nasa sa business side, diba? And especially in the local right now, I'm gonna ask about the change adoption or yung change management. What are the things that you did, especially kapag nag-roll out? Because tayo yung kunwari after this, diba? Tayo magpe-present sa mga companies, oh, this is what I learned, this is what we should do. But the question is, how can we parang help them adopt dun sa bagong system without actually interrupting the current operations?
Yun. Great question, Abby. Okay, so yun guys, this is a big win natin How will we help our audience, our clients, everything that is parang medyo scary, but let's make sure na everybody knows AI can be scary, right? It's something that's coming at us like a tidal wave, if you think about it. Parang 2 years ago, 2022 November, we were just happy. We were just doing our stuff. And then biglang, out of the blue, nag-open si ChatGPT na yung public version. And then people were just playing with it. Pakunti, uy, sasalita siya, nag-chat siya ng Tagalog. Pero mamaya, andyan na, ang dami ng mga developments. It seems every week, we are inundated with a lot of apps, a lot of new development. Pasabog si Google, si Meta, diba? So guys, how will you share with your audience, your clients, yung developments in a way na hindi disruptive? And while you're answering that, magsishare lang.
Okay. Siguro para sa akin, parang ano lang din yan eh. Kumbaga, depression and anxiety. You just have to accept. Para sa akin kasi nung time ko na gano'n na yung feeling ko, lahat na ng klase ng doktor sa hospital maliban sa psychiatrist, pinuntahan ko. Kumbaga, the least person that I will go is the psychiatrist. It's same as what's happening with AI. People denies it, even it's just in front of them. Come to think of it, imagine we are now in the window era. Ito na lang yung window 2025. And there's a big flood coming. So tayo yung Noah's Ark. So if these people will not help us build this ark together, all of them will eventually drown sa flood. So that's what I think na magandang explanation. No, na hindi sila maaapektuhan na matindi. Not unless talagang they don't accept, especially like sa industry namin, recording studios will fall in the next 2 to 5 years. But these recording studios kept on saying, wala, magaling pa rin kami mga artists. Mind you, last December, I made the very first AI of Dr. Jose Rizal that was featured in TV Patrol. I did that conversations with Rizal because that's my dream. Ang dream ko, makausap ko si Dr. Jose Rizal. So I created an AI of Jose Rizal, talking to him as if he is really Dr. Jose Rizal. It's a dream come true. Now, I created the very first AI film na napasok sa Reply AI Film Festival sa Venice. Kapasok ako na short AI film siya. Out of 100,000, nasa top 10,000 na ako. So just nakakatuwa kasi ang AI ngayon nakikita ko, it just democratize yung creativity ng mga ordinaryong tao na namonopolize ng mga iilang may-ari ng malalaking kumpanya noon. So yun yung nakikita kong napakalaking opportunity na pwede nating i-explain na hindi lang sila yung magaling, lahat tayo magaling. We just have to give, number one, get the right tool. Second, get the right principle, ideas, vision, and purpose. So pag wala ka kasing purpose, kahit anong tool pa ibigay sa'yo, kahit bigyan kita ng ilang billion dyan, hindi mo alam ang gagawin dyan kasi wala kang purpose. So it all boils down sa purpose natin. Kung ano talaga yung vision natin, ano ba yung ating passion. So eventually, siguro yun ang pinakamadaling paraan para ma-explain natin dun sa mga client natin kung gaano ka-importanting matutunan nila kung paano gamitin yung AI. Thank you.
I have a thoughts with that as well. For me, meron din akong experience with that sa client na they are very, parang gustong-gusto nila yung AI. So, there are a lot of things going on in their mind. And I think for us as an expert, there's 2 stages that we need to take before we implement the changes sa company. First is the what. So, doon papasok yung education. So, you need to educate them about the limitations kasi we all know hindi pa super-duper galing yung AI. So, we also need to educate them na ganito lang yung kaya niyang gawin as of now. There will be improvements going on, but for now, ito pa yung kaya niya. So they can also, hindi sila super to the moon mag-isip kung ano yung mga changes na gagawin. And then pangalawa, I think before implementation, after the what is the how, diba? So the how part is yung implementation na, which is, it would be a problem if naging premature yung implementation. So it needs to be set up first, and then test and create different scenario na magte-test ng process until it's such time na kung ano yung nangyayari sa manual process, and then i-implement, gagawin mo siya, i-test mo din siya, the same with AI. For example, if you are responding to Facebook messages, so ilalagay mo din yung mga messages ng ibang mga potential customers or lead dun sa AI para if the same output yung nare-receive nila, that's the time na you will say, okay, this is already ready for implementation and hindi madi-disrupt. It will take time, kaya kailangan talaga ng proper education with your client with that kind of example AI. So, doon tayo papasok with the education and then the next part, implementation and testing, and then it will finally be implemented and ready to operate. So, that's my thoughts.
Yan. Ikaw, Coach Tom, have anything to share about that?
Yeah, for me, since nandito naman tayo lahat sa AI Summit, parang like what Doc Ligot said earlier, parang Philippines is one of the highest, parang, ano yun, mga number of people na gumagamit talaga ng AI. But, parang ang baba natin sa adoption naman sa companies. So, what I think na kailangan talaga is really to educate yung mga tao, especially yung mga clients natin, on how to use AI. So, for example, on our end, 2022, pumasok yung AI, no? So, we've been practicing pa rin talaga yung AI. Hindi lang kami nag-stop sa isang prompt, gumana na to, tapos mag-stop na kami. So, we're trying to innovate din talaga. We're trying to try out new things so that we can see, ano ba yung kaya nitong AI na to? So that we can adopt it also to our company. And then, we demonstrate it to our company, to our clients. We share it to them na, uy, do you want to adopt this? Parang meron kasi kami nagawang bagong chatbot na it's powered by AI, it's conversational. So, kami na rin mismo yung nag-o-offer sa kanila. So, I think for us, freelancers or business owners, that's something that we can also do for our business. Parang try out yung mga tools na meron ngayon. Hindi na kailangan lahat ng AI tools gamitin kagad, but at least be familiar with one, i-push nyo yung limit ng tools na yun so that we know rin ano yung capacity nun. And then, we adopt it dun sa team natin para mas makalat natin or mas scale natin yung kayang gawin ng team natin using AI.
Yeah, thank you. So yan guys, so varied answers. Thank you, Abby, for your question. So ako naman, konting dagdag na lang before we wrap up this panel. And I know na probably some of you have more questions, pero we have more exciting things up ahead. Yung sa akin naman, like, di ba, nag-speed test sila, they're showing the results, they're raising awareness. My advice, if this is your issue right now, is be the results. Be the case study. Be that person where whenever you encounter a client or potential client who says, what if it doesn't work? Well, it's working right now, I'm talking to you. Yung ganon. So you can run your own test. You can also do it in public, which is fun. Like, you can make whatever things there shareable para makikita nila yung journey din. And then share na, like for example, in my case, yung CCW client, they actually asked me if pwede pong matulungan ng AI yung speed kasi nga, di ba, matagal yung process. When I said yes, and they found out dahil sa mga post ko na puro AI, yung mga post ko, then nagkaroon sila ng confidence. So you can also do that. Be your own results, and if you cannot share your own results yet, you can choose yung mga maraming results na nangyayari. Like, for example, in this company, they were using this, and ito yung results nila. So we can also replicate it with you kasi ito rin yung ginagamit na technology. So it's easier to show them, like, and then offer to split test of, okay, so we'll do the human-powered process, side by side, 20% AI, see the results. So yun. And is that it? Wala na bang questions? Kasi this is the time we have for the panel. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Lapit na lahat sa mga seats na bakante. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much to our panelists, and this has been a very fruitful discussion. So take note, be your own product, be your own case study, and document each of the way that you're presenting your business. Okay, so we're on to, and speaking of results, right? Speaking of scalability, na sinabi ni engineer din ni JD, right? And these are AI practitioners right here you're listening from. Let's hear from real world results. But before anything else, let's have everybody come down here to the middle para ma-fill natin yung seats here because we're on to something meaty here. We want you guys to get the most value from the money you paid from this event, apart from the sumptuous food, of course. I hope you did enjoy that. Meron bang hindi nakakain? Okay, so I hope everybody is full, and now we're so ready to hear from the founder of VA Staffer and creator. Everybody, can we please proceed to the middle? Yan. Sige, we'll be waiting here. We will be stopping the show for you guys to come down here. Those who are seated in the middle earlier this morning, please come down para we can all get to listen. Okay, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now here, our next speaker is the founder of VA Staffer and creator of AI Persona Method, helping people and businesses become AI-powered brands. Now, let's welcome to speak about from sci-fi to ROI. We're talking about monetizing what you have learned so far from the rest of the panel or the speakers that we've had this morning and this afternoon. How can you turn AI into money? Let's all welcome Jeff Hunter.
Podcast dapat tayo. Share ko lang yung